Good morning, everyone, or afternoon. How are we all doing? The goblin music is a bit of a vibe, isn't it? It's a short track, though. It's like it plays like the same. It plays like the same 10 minutes, or like the same 2 minutes over and over. It's lunchtime there, Peter. Happy lunch. I guess we'll go off Alt Z here. Doing fine. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I just had a good workout, but we were doing a bit of a powerlifting day. So I was doing deadlift, squat, and bench. Now my deadlifts, after my first rep on my top set, I go down and my nose just starts gushing blood. So I had to cut that set short, throw some tissues up there, and get back after it. But we're doing okay. I think it's just the dry air. It happens sometimes. Happens sometimes, you know. What's up? You just gotta roll with it. LC, how's it going? Yikes. Yeah, it was definitely not the most ideal of deadlift sets, but that's okay. Anyone got any tips for getting out of L1 with no armor or weapons when no armor or weapons are selling? Benji, are you a rogue? What class are you? I'm assuming you're doing the, I'm assuming you're doing like a Goldbound type of challenge. Jaeger, Sonya Nerdy One, how's it going? LC Morning, quit squirting blood out your nose, bro. I can't guarantee it. If I keep deadlifting heavy, it'll happen. Chug Life can confirm. I sent him a Snapchat of the blood. He can confirm. It's Ruby. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Oh, and Chris DCG. Thank you. First time at a live stream. What are the plans for today? So today we're testing out kind of like a more basic gold per hour test on a couple of skinning farms. Is kind of the plan. Because there's a few different skinning farms in Swamposaurus that look quite promising, so we're gonna try them out. Yeah, the challenge made the game fun again. Oh, that's cool to hear. Yeah, if you're a rogue, like the best thing to do in Elwyn would be the Afraid Not farming. Like if you pickpocket all like the Stone Cairn Lake and all like the different. Here, I'll show you real quick. If you are a rogue, like this is probably where I got 90% of my gold. Right. If you pickpocket these guys, there's a chance you get the Afraid Not, which sells quite well. I wonder if I could get one real quick. No, it doesn't look like I'm going to. But that's like, if the weapons aren't selling, that's what I would do. Bakarov, thank you for the Twitch Prime. And Jim the Flynn, how's it going? Popping in chat. Panoramic, you're back from vacation. You hear we're out of the Searing Gorge already. We're hard stuck at Brewfest, actually. It's the hardest escape room I've ever tried right here. Anyway. But yeah, no, we're in Swamposaurus now. I mean, spoilers if you didn't see the spin, but we'll be heading there in 1 second. Oh no, you got an ad when I was answering the question. I was just saying, if you're a rogue, I would just spam Afraid Nots by pickpocketing all the Defius. I'm just going to drop some of this stuff into the old Warband bank for selling later here. Before we get farming. I want to have a clear inventory for farming, and we were doing a little bit before. Get all those in there. GS Bet, good morning. Farming so far, we haven't done too much. We're getting a clear inventory to try out a couple farms today. I'm just getting rid of all this. Getting rid of all this. So, these are vendors. These are going to be sold. Okay, perfect. But yeah, no, it's a good day, and like I'm at a point now where with the zones, I would love to fly to like the zones I have, but I'm just afraid that the flight path will path somewhere I can't go. Yo, man, I've helped you make 500k in the last 2 weeks. That's more than I've made in the last 2 weeks. What are you doing? Maybe give me some tips. Just finished watching the spin VOD and this autoplayed. That's awesome. Don't go into Duskwood. It's dangerous doing this kind of flying. Havoc887, thank you for the Twitch Prime. You believe managed to sell one of those for 200 gold. Your server's supposed to have one of the highest alliance pops in EU, but feels kind of empty. The frayed knots I found were kind of interesting, where like, if I farmed a ton and posted them for cheap, like, it's not the best thing, but you know, Auctionosis PvP. I think the people who are like OG farming that farm would buy out my whole stock. So like, I would post them for like 150 gold for like 100 of them, and they would sell. But might not be, you know, some people might frown upon that kind of action right there. So hopping back to YouTube. Well, thanks for popping into Twitch for the Prime. Shorting the mithril market is a good moneymaker. How could you short the market in WoW? Let me think. Because you'd have to profit for the price to go down. How could you do it? Chug Life, where is this Pathalerix gold guy? 10 minutes, 11 minutes late? Chug Life, you can see we're live, right? Right? Astra Ace, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Hey man, I love your content, but why do you run the game with your graphics so low? Is it possible to drive you to buy a pump for PC? So I run the game on high graphics, but for some reason my rendering software, I can't figure it out. But I have ordered a pumper PC. And actually like 90% of the parts are back here. Problem is, I had to return the motherboard because it was opened, and then I ordered a new one, but Canada Post went on strike. So we do not know when we're gonna get it. Yeah, there's no way to short since it's direct trade. Did Chug Life have the stream on pause? Chug. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna take away your power. I'm not gonna do that to you. I was telling Stream about my nosebleed deadlifting today. I said you can confirm because I sent you a Snapchat of the blood on the floor. But then you didn't respond, so it looked like I was kind of lying. You short by posting it low and then snipe the undercutters and repost higher? Maybe. Also waiting on that T-boost now that Burning Steps is unlocked. Oh, we can hope. We did a little bit of farming for it. Okay, where are these guys at? The first farm I wanted to do, I'll talk about it before we get into it. Where are the turtles? Where are the turtles at? I swear they were right here last time. Chugleif, you haven't failed me. You're doing great. You're doing great. What threshold do I have to meet before moving planet to Outlands or Shadowlands? Jay, thank you for the super chat over on YouTube. So we haven't set like the exact number, but my thought is to either do it like once I've completed all of Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, or I don't know. I want to see what the pacing is like because we might do it a little bit earlier, but we'll see. 100% oozling, no skipping slimes oozes. So we were doing a bit of farming on oozling, and it seems like I can't get it because apparently right now the oozling only drops if you have Chromie Time on and you're level 52 to 57. So right now, I don't think I can get the bags from them. What are the turtles called? I swear they were like all around here. Aster Ace 3, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Turtles on the shore. There's definitely some in the waters. Maybe I was down there. Ooh, little hype chest over on Twitch too. I'll share that there. That's awesome. Thank you very much. You killed all of them before I got here? Oh no. Here we go. These are the ones. So I think they're just like in these, yeah, they're in all these little pools here. So these are the guys that I'm actually gonna farm here. And we're gonna like try like focused farming for like an hour or so before we try a different farm. Ragin, if we're firing Chug from his mod duties, you volunteer Jaeger and Jaeger to take his spot. Fair enough. I can't fire Matt. We're going to, for those who don't know the Chug Life, he's the mod in Twitch chat. We're really good friends IRL, but we're going to a powerlifting meet this weekend. He's competing and I'm handling him, so it'll be a good competition. But I got to make sure he's, you know, I can't mess with his headspace by firing him right now. I think that would negatively impact his performance at the competition. And I'm handling him, so I got to make sure his performance is top notch. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna make a new macro for these guys. As always, we'll use a random thing, and we'll just copy this. Oh, that's my pickpocket macro. Oh, wait, that's my whelp macro. There we go. Slash target Sorrow Merc Snapjaw. Save. What add-on do I use as a kill tracker, Hilarious? I think it's actually just called Kill Tracker. It's called Kill Track. Yeah. Looking swole today, Mr. Path. Thank you. How's the grind going? It's going well. It's going well. Can we expect more of the Hardcore Nesting Mary series? Yes, you can. That one is on a little bit of a longer cadence. We do have a video coming out this weekend, so stay tuned. Do hashtag show tooltip. Okay. Sorrow Merc. Will that do it? I don't know if that worked. Sorrow Merc. Save. I think that might only work for the like abilities. So I just want to get a couple things in my inventory that I know we're going to be getting a lot of. That way I can set up the farming bar. Elsie, are we sticking our hands into Slime's pockets again today? Those pockets seem to be quite empty, so I don't know if we will. Big mouth clams, there we go. Okay, I think that's everything that we're going to use. So I'm going to enable our farming bar. Where is farming bar? There it is. Do people still eat turtle soup IRL? Food talk when we're Farming always makes you hungry. I have never had turtle soup personally. I don't think I would. Actually, kind of scares me. If I'm being honest, that kind of scares me a little bit. I think turtles might be where I draw the line. First time chatter, based on how long I cleared the last one, do I think it's possible that I'll clear Eastern by New Year's? I wouldn't bet on it. Especially because, like, once we get Stranglethorn and Booty Bay, like, that'll open up Kalimdor for us. And so we'll be doing kind of both Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor at the same time. Okay, so now I gotta get rid of these ones in the bags because I don't want this to throw off my calculations. So there's one surefire way to get rid of things in your bags. Why didn't I gotta sell these. Turtle soup is big down in New Orleans. What do turtles taste like? I feel like the go-to thing if things like are kind of weird is that they taste like chicken, right?
Hey there.
I know, I'm crazy. I'm vendering them.
See you around. Can I help you?
I just want to have a clear inbox so I can do like an hour of farming and see how much it makes. Gator tastes like chicken. Gators kind of scare me. Like, I don't know if I would mess with a gator. Like lately, I've been doing a lot of like stewing beef, which is cow, right? I do a lot of like ground beef, stewing beef, and chicken. These are my two major meat sources, and then I'll try to throw in some salmon for the omegas. I heard, like, apparently, new studies have come out that, like, omegas from, like, the fish oil pills and capsules are just, like, straight up not as good as from the fish, so. Alright. So I'm gonna do 1 hour straight on these turtles and see what we get. So while we're doing that, we'll be chatting away. Oh, we could actually do Molten Core at the end of today too. Molten Core reset. That'll be fun. All right, let's start. Don't know how I can resist farming arcane crystals 24/7. Oh, don't you worry. This zone is gonna have plenty of arcane crystal farming. Believe me. Okay, apparently our grappling hooks don't work down here. MC full clear or just farming mobs? So because we're in swamp now, I'll probably just do like one full clear a week and not like spam farm the mobs. So I feel like today would be a fun day to end stream with a Molten Core clear to see if we get any of the bindings. I could also clear BWL, yeah. I haven't been doing it just because, like, with Burning Steps, as far as the challenge goes, I didn't have it so that I'll be locked to BWL, but like there's just so much to explore that I might end up saving BWL informally for Searing Gorge. Is there a setting for a timer, or is this through an add-on? This one right here, if you right-click the clock up here, like the time up there, and you go stopwatch, it's just base. It's been in the game. And so you click on the stopwatch, and then you get a timer there. So yeah, no add-on for the timer, it's just base. I feel like this farm here is actually going to be really good. You did some testing on the mobs and Swamposaurus, even though it looks like the imps in the Misty Valley or Grells or whatever they're called drop nothing, they still do drop Felcloth and greens. Okay, so the Felcloth must be a low drop rate, and it's just like they either have nothing on their loot tables or Felcloth. Because I killed like 10 of them, and I got nothing. But it sounds like maybe there is something on their table. Upland, you were trying to figure that out last night? Yeah. It's just right-click on the clock there. I've been using the timers for so long, I'm not gonna lie. Bakey, sup Path? We getting swampy? Oh, we getting swampy today. We are. So what we're farming, I have it up on the farm bar. Right now we're doing 1 hour on these Soro Merc Snapjaws just to see what kind of gold per hour and skinning we can get. I think this will be the best skinning farm we've had on the challenge to date. Because we're getting so many good items. So look at this. Right now we have 300 skinning, which arguably might not be ideal. Arguably 200 to like 280 might be better because you can get like the heavy hides or whatever. But what we are getting is we get turtle meat, which sells for like 4 gold each, which is not nothing. We also get thick leather, which sells for 7 gold each, which is not nothing again. We get turtle scales, which sell for like 9 to 12 gold each sometimes, which is quite a bit. We also get some rugged leather, which is like 5 to 6 gold. And we get big mouth clams, which sell for like 12 gold each. I don't know if the net value is a positive return on investment to open these up, because they can contain pearls, and I believe these ones can contain the golden pearl. So we're gonna have to make the decision on if we open all of our clams or if we sell them as is. Yeah. For someone who doesn't want to try turtle soup, you're attacking a lot of turtles. That's true. I feel like a lot of fishermen, you know, they wouldn't... I guess, never mind, that's not true. They would eat their own supply, but maybe that's more of a drug dealer thing. Don't get high on your own supply, you know what I'm saying? 100 clam opening incoming? I feel like we're going to get more than 100 clams. Just wait until that chatter sees the Heavitrix challenge. Yeah. Also, guys, when I started streaming, I was so against the interact key. And now, interact key is goated. So interact key is like G on my keyboard, which if you're standing in front of a mob that has a loot, it'll loot it for you, and then it'll skin it for you. It's crazy. Like, I don't have to target them. Like, watch this. My mouse is over here. I just press G to loot, and then G to skin. Isn't that awesome? Welcome to the dark side. It does feel like it. I love the swamp ambience in the zone, those sounds in the background. Yeah, so I feel like it's nice every now and then to do a stream where I don't have any of like separate... That's Crusader gear? Oh, those are cheap. Separate music, and it's just zone ambience, so that's fun for me. Hey, Cliff, welcome to the Travelers over on YouTube, a fellow traveler. Can you macro the interact button? I wonder, because then I can put it into the macro and just press 1. We'll see. Let's have a sneak peek at the gold. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be pretty good gold per hour. Because 6 minutes in, we've already gotten over 1,000. So we're on pace for a 10k per hour gold farm here. Is that a thing in Classic 2, the interact key? You know, I don't know if it is. It was added recently to retail, and I don't know if the interact key has been retroactively added to Classic as a quality of life. It is, you're saying? Okay, sounds like it is. I think it was mostly put in for like controller and like whatever those like Steam Deck things were called. Steam Decks, I guess. Because that way you don't have to like actually highlight over everyone. It is on classic. They just need to add AoE looting. Oh my goodness. Not having AoE looting is crazy. Mop is pretty much down right now. Interesting, the servers are down. I haven't been playing Mop Classic. I've been playing a lot of my challenges and a lot of editing. Alex Swampaswirl's hype. I like the zone too, it's good. It's a very fun zone that I think will be like a very good amount of gold per hour. Like a very respectable. I think it's going to be technically slower than Burning Steps, but I think it's going to have some really fun farms. Am I going to be hitting Legion Remix when it starts? I do. I plan to play it a little bit. I do. I don't know how much I'll stream it. I might just kind of be playing it offline, but yeah. Crocless skinning was really good a couple months ago. Interesting. Do you get like Crocless scales or something? It's worth a check. Here, because Mob Classic servers are all completely broken. Ooh. Well, welcome. We're hanging out. It's not even... Oh, it is Tuesday, isn't it? Reset day. Well, that makes sense. Am I going to be saving the skinning and patterns from Sunken Temple for my Warband ult? Some good patterns in there, if you remember correctly, for Craft and Mog. So, right now in my bank, I have been saving like a lot of profession stuff. I got a lot of skinning, or of like leatherworking like patterns from Burning Steps. So I do think my first Warband alt is either going to be, I don't know. I gotta min-max it for Thunder Fury too, right? Like, so we gotta have the right professions. So we need to have blacksmithing, right? So I might go blacksmithing, leatherworking on my first Warband alt, but I also would like to get tailoring on one. Vercal, what add-on am I using that shows expensive transmog when picked up in my Goldbound videos? That is a Loot Appraiser Reloaded, and it's paired with Trade Skill Master. Those daily transmutes gotta start racking up. Apparently, there's no cooldown for the Arcanite transmutes in retail. Why is Valorant gifted 7 subs? So they're running a promo where anytime someone gifts over 5, they gift a random amount, at least 1. I'd say tailoring is a must for bags. I agree, but the thing is, with tailoring, we could just level it once on Goldie, craft the bags, and be done with it, right? Like, we don't have to worry about losing it, unless we get the Fellcloth bag recipe from Gar. Then I guess we do want to save that recipe on a character. You've seen a gift of 77 before on someone's stream? Jeez. From Valorant? Do you know how many, like, subs were gifted for them to proc that high? That's crazy. Would tailoring not be good for passive income with shirts also? At this point in the farm, with how much we're posting for transmog, the shirts are actually below our minimum posting price, such that since we have like 800, like 700 auctions right now, I don't post anything under like 500 to like 750 gold. It just isn't worth the listing administrative time. So shirts are below that threshold now. You saw someone get 5 and it proc 10 from Valorant? That's crazy. I wonder what like the actual odds are on it. Totally RNG. Jeez. That's cool. That's cool they're doing that. I didn't know it was happening, and the first time I got a gift from Valorant, I'm like, is someone's name just Valorant? Like, what the heck? Bags are gonna fill up fast with clamshells. Luckily, in retail, they stack to 20, so we should be able to get an hour in. Okay, so I got your slimy. You got a slimy bag from an ooze at level 43 in Chromie time. Okay. It is kind of annoying how Chromie time and scaling messes up drop tables, eh? Although actually that one's probably intended because I think people were 5-man farming it and probably tanking the price. Interestingly enough. It's stacked to a 202 on Wrath. Yeah, I think in Classic it doesn't stack, right? Couldn't you just lock your level though? You could. Like I could have locked my level at any point before level 69. Now I can't. Like once you're over level 69, you can't turn off XP. I do think that there's an argument for it, like doing it like that. I do think it would take 4 to 5 times longer per zone if you weren't farming like normally. What's the biggest mountain I've climbed? Oh. I think net elevation gain. I think like 1,250 meters in a day. I don't know what that is in feet. Warband alt locked at 69. That's a fair point. My plan was to not let my Warband alts farm anything, but like, I guess if Chromie time is bugged, it could be an argument for it. Multiply by 3.3. About 3,600. Yeah, so about that in elevation gain. If I get enough to buy 2 WoW tokens at the same time, will I skip a zone? I won't skip a zone totally. I'll roll twice and try to cover both zones as best I can. Yeah. It would be like less grind time in each zone, but I would definitely do like a whole bunch of like testing, like kind of like how we're doing today. We're testing an hour at this farm to see what it's worth, just to get a good pull of each zone. Like I'm not gonna not have a zone at all in any videos. Like as we progress and unlock zones, that zone will be featured in a video for sure. Ooh, that's a lot of gold that's coming in, guys. A lot of gold that's coming in. Would I be interested to increase the token number per expansions unlocked? I was thinking about that. Yeah. I do think if I did it, like if we played it out and like I had been doing this for years and we were in War Within, I would probably have each zone be like gold cap, not a token, you know what I mean? Just because like you have so much gold per hour potential. So I'd probably like unlock it at gold cap. Is what I would probably do. Mountain question made you realize how small mountains are in WoW. There's no truly large mountains. It's true. Like, they're not that tall. What's gold cap at right now? I think it's 10 mil, right? Is the seller rate on clams good? Never thought to sell those. It's like 300 per day, 375 per day, so they should move relatively well. I just don't know if like it's going to be a net I might have to work out, like, open up 100 clams and see what the net value of, like, the, why am I fishing? The net value of, like, the loot from the clams are. Yeah. Is gold cap per account or per character? It's per character. I mean, now with the warband, though, you would just put it in your warband, right? Does anyone know, is there a cap to warband? Like, is there a cap to how much gold you can have in your warband vault? Golden pearls don't seem that expensive, just tried to look it up. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of a research on it. Tyonius, you're saying gold cap warband is 100 mil? Okay. Yeah, so. And then your other characters could do 10 mil, like, in their bags. Yeah. Yeah, the expected value of opening them. We'll have to run some numbers for sure. Because, like, the price, I don't expect the expected value is going to beat 12 gold. Quick Wowhead comments. Czech people seem to get a golden pearl at a 1 to 4% rate. Let me pull it up real quick. What the golden pearl is worth. Okay, golden pearls are worth 372 gold. So it could actually be worth it. Well, no, then it's like you're averaging like for 100 clams. 1 to 4? I guess we'll have to know. We'll have to look into what the actual drop rate is. Let me look on WoW. Let's see what Wowhead says about the golden pearl. Wait, what golden pearl? I'll pull it over here in a sec. Make sure on retail. Contained in the big mouth clam. Okay, so there's literally no data on it. I probably shouldn't have stopped farming. We're timing the farm right now. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to run the test ourselves. Sample size might be a little bit small. How expensive is one? Oh, this guy can get out of my swamp. Turn PvP on for a second. Messing up our ratios. But yeah, golden pearls are about 375 gold each. 100 of these big mouth clams are worth like 1,200 gold. So you would have to get 3 to 4 golden pearls per 100 for it to be like on drop rate. Maybe classic drop rates are the same as retail for the golden pearls. Maybe. It seems like so many drop rates are different between classic and retail, though. Seems unlikely, so probably not worth. I mean, since there's no data on Wowhead, we have to test it out, for sure. It's about the projected drop rate, so it might be better just to sell them for guaranteed gold. Yeah. But then again, you could get lucky, get like 10 golden pearls. Did the clams actually sell that well? Well, it says that there's a 375 sold. Yeah, I think the way it works out, if you get at least 3 golden pearls per 100, it's worth to open them. Clam meat is negligible. It's like 10 silver. Can't wait for the 100 times clam opening and 0 pearls. Well, we'll probably do it today because we got 30 pearls in 21 minutes. So we're like Probably at like, it's like probably like 90, sorry. We're at 30 clams in 22 minutes. So it's probably like an hour and a bit for 100 clams. WoW database has the pearls at 1.9%. Interesting. Those junk boxes were pretty brutal, guys. I'm not gonna lie. FFR, you know I've moved on, but it looks like the true gold cap is 1.4 billion. If you have 65 characters each in their own guilds. Oh, wow. Like if they each have their own guild for storing. That's crazy. 1.4 billion. Shit, should we try to do that? It was brutal, but great content. Yeah, it was a bit rough. So theoretically, if I know you can't sell gold, right? Like, but there's the value that you get from it. So one token is technically $22 Canadian, and that's like 300k. So we can just extrapolate out 369. We'll say that like 2, 4, 6. Basically 1 million gold is like 50 Canadian. So 1.4 billion gold would be like 65,000 Canadian worth of BattleNet tokens. Does that math check out? Blow with the Twitch Prime, thank you. What do I do with the tokens? Am I going to sell them? I can't sell them is the problem. Once you buy the token, they're soulbound. So I can only consume them for game time or BattleNet balance. And I think you can only hold 10 tokens in your bags at any time. It would be more than 65k because to buy an account with that much stuff that takes into account the time it took to gather. Well, no, I mean just like if theoretically if you got gold cap and converted it all to BattleNet balance, like how much BattleNet balance would that be? I think it'd be like 65k, right? And then you have WoW time for life. Well, for many lifetimes actually. Yeah, I think like we're gonna have to add it to BattleNet currency and just like have like a poll for what to buy with it. It's about 102,000. That's crazy. The dollar amount is still less than people spent on Diablo Immortal. What's 65 Canadian to USD? Like 20 bucks? Yeah, pretty much. Dev should buy a vendor mount if that's an option. There is the bear vendor mount. Yeah. Have I bought the expansion yet? I could use it for that. I haven't bought the expansion yet, no. So I could do that. Yeah. That's a good idea, Matt, too. You only need 960 WoW tokens to have WoW time for 80 years. That could be a goal. There's a bear vendor mount too. Yeah, it's like a Blizzard shop one. Jason, You've been following my lead in farming rhetoric and got lucky a few times. What is the average amount of times you have to list a transmog item? So that depends entirely on the transmog item. So like, for example, you see this item here, the Crusader's Gauntlets. This is a bad example because it's like a low-priced item, but it says the region sale rate is 0.01. So that means every time this is listed, it sells 0.01 times. So to get that up to 1, you'd have to list it, what is that, 100 times? Wait, no. Yeah. 100. So like, it depends on the sale rate of the item. I think on average, most be like 50 to 250 relists. The bear isn't actually worth it. The yak is actually more cash efficient due to it being 120k. Well, I'm talking about the... One sec, let me pause this. I'm talking about the Blizzard shop. This one. I think this one has it has repair and transmog on it. So this is like BattleNet currency, right? So we could get that. Do I list for 24 or 48 hours? I personally do 48, but I do undercut scans. So like, I'll list for 48, but I might cancel it. Oh, he means it's cheaper to use the gold to buy the yak. Yeah, that's true. Restart timer? Timer's rolling. We're good, we're good. Yeah, for the yak, though, you have to unlock the zone, which is far away. I'll probably also use some gold for, like, more warband bank tabs. How much is the Brutosaur mount? It's not currently available, unfortunately. Golden Pearl drop rate was greatly increased in Season Discovery. I don't think that affects retail rates. I think it's fair that I decide what to use money on the tokens for. I did the farm, I put in the work. True, but I might decide to leave it up to you guys because that's also good content, right? That'll be a fun like little stream event. But, you know, I think we'll cross that bridge once we have 10. Because I think 10 is the cap. Yeah, the Brutosaur mount on the shop version was crazy. I didn't buy that one. I didn't do that. You want me to use the Battle of Balance to buy Hearthstone packs? Oh, that's actually big brain. We could do a full Hearthstone run off of it. That would be funny. Oh, yo, with Vivix, with the cheer. You don't play WoW very much at all anymore, but you've really been enjoying the series. Thank you. I'm glad you're having a fun time watching. I used to play Hearthstone a little bit. I got up to... What did I get up to? I played only like the aggroest hunter deck ever. But I got like to the top 2% of the ladder just because of how broken the deck was. This was like years ago. Aggro Hunter, yeah. It's the most brain-dead thing ever. Where can you watch my first live stream video for Goldilocks? So the lives are all on the YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube page and you click on like the live tab, all the VODs will be there. You can't buy WoW tokens with Peanut Balance, I don't think. I think you can, but the problem is, like, if I redeem this, I get 22 Canadian dollars of VNet balance. But to buy a WoW token, it costs 25. Right? So I would lose 3 theoretical BattleNet dollars to swap it over. You haven't played WoW since MoP back in 2013. You get the itch to play every now and then, but watching scratches that itch. Fair enough. That's cool with me. Like if you're vibing with the series, that's all we can ask for. Yeah. Yeah, you guess that's why you thought you couldn't do it, because it's not worth... Yeah, like, I think Blizzard will accept it, but it's built in where it's just like they're making the profit on it either way. Because then someone else is paying the gold. That's crazy. You only get 15 USD and it costs 25 USD for tokens? Oh, that's crazy, yeah. I guess the Canadian return is way better. So you're saying that if you redeem that, you only get 15 US dollars, but it costs 25 US for a token? It costs the same amount for a token in US as it does in Canadian? That's crazy. That blows my mind. Because the exchange is like, no, it costs us 20 in US? Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. That makes a bit more sense to me. What's the game time cost in Canadian? I don't even know. I don't even know. I think it's like 18 or 19 Canadian a month base, I think, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. Euro is the worst one, 13 to 20 spread. That's crazy. $18.99 for a single month, you believe, Jaeger? In Canadian dollars? That sounds about right. I've been quoted? Okay. Fair enough. Hold me to that. Is Blackrock Caverns allowed since I have Blackrock Mountain? I think so, yeah. Blackrock Mountain just has so much to discover that some of it I'm probably just going to informally save for Searing Gorge. If we were stuck in Blackrock Mountain for longer, I would have done more, like, dungeon videos, but we kind of covered quite a few dungeons. Like, we did 2 dungeons and a raid in one video, so... So we're at 34 minutes, and we've collected 5K. Ooh, baby. That's good. Doing pretty well. Does EU auction house have a higher price since the token is 40% more expensive? So I don't play on EU. From what I've seen, I feel like they have lower prices, and like some niche items will be higher priced. If anyone plays on both EU and NA, if you can confirm that, but I think EU auction house prices are technically, like, for transmog, they tend to be cheaper than NA. I don't know about the sale rates, though. The sale rates might be higher. For sure, Kalen, yeah. I don't know why, but I think maybe, like, in the EU, there's more countries where, like, the conversion rate... It actually makes more sense to a lot more people to farm a token for playing WoW versus, like, paying money, maybe? I don't know. Sephiroth, you played on EU for several years. Prices were lower, but sales rates were much higher. Okay. That makes sense. Like whenever you see like a lower price, it probably sells more. Lepsy, you think that EU just has more people buying game time with gold on average? Much wider range of countries and economies? That's kind of what my thought was too. In South America, there's people that farm gold, buy token, and sell the Battle.net goodies for money. Like the virtual stuff, because I know you can't order any physical apparel with Battle.net currency. I tried back in the day. I was like, oh, I'll get like a Murloc plushie and like a Blizzard t-shirt with my like Battle.net currency, but it's like only electronic stuff. Code, game time, yeah. I feel like that's technically probably against terms of service, right? Or is that okay? I don't know. Drop rate for clams is pretty much exactly 25%. Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting, because we're getting 1 turtle scale every kill, right? Like, it's 100% drop rate on the turtle scale. So we can kind of see what the other drop rates are. So yeah, it looks like rugged leather is about 25%, and thick leather is about 75%. And the clams are about 25%. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It's technically against terms of service, but they're purchasing BNet goodies at effectively 15 to 50% markup, depending on region. And ultimately, like every token that comes into the game, someone paid Blizzard for, so that they're kind of not too upset with it, probably. But after this one, we're going to compare the gold per hour here to Sunken Temple Farm. It makes sense that they wouldn't allow you to use money earned from a video game to purchase real things. True, but like, if you think about it, the money that I'm getting from this, like this token that I bought with gold, someone paid Blizzard 20 US dollars or 25 Canadian dollars. So it's every token Blizzard made real money for, right? Like it's not like it's fake money. Like they got paid by someone else, and all that they did is gave my gold to that person. Blizzard basically sold my gold for Canadian dollars, right? So why wouldn't I be able to redeem a lesser amount of money to go buy stuff, right? Because Blizzard got 25 Canadian for this, give or take. So I could go on Battle.net and buy 22 Canadian worth of like gear, and they'd still be making a profit, right? Yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Like, as far as I'm aware, Blizzard implemented the WoW token to combat gold selling, right? Some countries have laws about using digital currencies to buy physical products. Interesting. Yeah, that's a fair point. They might just not want to have different rules for different countries. Because then it would make it a real currency, which would give them tons of problems. It does make it a real currency, but they're also straight up are calling it the real currency. Right? They're calling it Canadian dollars. I think if you could buy real stuff, then things like death rolling could be considered actual gambling. That's kind of true. Is this MOP? No, this is retail. You cannot convert it back to currency directly. That's correct. Yeah, you can use it for in-game purchases or game time or expansions, so. Because, like, yeah, they've basically made Blizzard Balance like a digital token. Not a currency, right? Hey, Jaeger, thanks for the continuing your Prime / gift to Tier 1. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're rolling. $19 more minutes to Turtles, and we'll see how much gold per hour it is. How crazy it is that we're all just chilling, farming turtles, to see how much gold per hour we're gonna make. Yeah, I have your real life dollars now. Bezos said you're out. Well, thank you. I appreciate the support, both from your Bezos bucks and your real life dollars. Thank you. How much are leathers going for now? So the ones that we're farming, thick leather is like 8 gold, rugged leather is like 6, and the scales are like 12. Jaeger, 100% appreciate it. Highlighted chat. Speaking of obligatory, please check your primes, travelers. 10% gold for each sub today. 10%, what does that mean? 10% gold. Half math, gold gains for Goldie, 100%. Florian, I'm gonna get sued. I'm playing Turtle a while. That's hilarious. Guys, Turtle WoW is so, like, what is this? It's just like a farming simulator. That's hilarious. Of course, this is not actually Turtle WoW. Don't ban me, Blizzard, but it's a funny joke. Funny joke. Okay, here you're saying that the cost of one Apple share right now is $254. A token is 290k gold and worth 15 USD. So 70 tokens are needed to equate to the same amount of money as one share of Apple stock. Some quick math right there. Was the junk box farm from the last vid / stream the worst farm I've tried in this challenge? I think technically the worst farm I tried was the first Elwyn fishing farm. Because the boxes still gave us thorium boots, and like we got other gold from killing, but the Elwyn Forest fishing, I think it was like 30 gold an hour or something. Hey Dragontide, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Let's go. Farm enough gold to buy an Apple stock. I mean, if you could convert it to real money, I would, but you can't. 30 an hour. Yeah, it was like, we were getting like long jaw mud snappers worth like 2 silver, and like some kind of like silverfish worth like 12 silver. It was very bad. I guess technically like each cast would be a chance at the 1 ring, which might be worth like quite a bit, but yeah, it was very low. Very low gold per hour. Other than that, what other ones were low? Probably the junk box from last one was low, but although I do think if you do that farm long enough, you're gonna hit big. So it's one of those ones where it's like either like very bad or insane. Like imagine if we got from that, like if we got T-Boos. All of a sudden it's the best farm ever, right? Talton, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Technically with YouTube monetization I can. I guess so, but it's not like using WoW gold. It's like I'd be making real money from farming gold though, yeah. A Narwhal with a Twitch Prime. Guys coming in hot with the Twitch Primes. Good luck, thank you. You don't know if you're not getting lucky with transmog sales or if prices are just super low on your server, but you have 22 hours in game and only 4.6k gold. Are you like Elwyn locked? Is that what you're doing. Because, yeah, transmog with lower... Like, if you have a limited amount of different items, transmog is very, like, up and down. Yeah. Yeah, like, in my Elwyn challenge... I think it ended up averaging out to, like, 2K per hour played at the end. Maybe. Will I ever try this challenge in hardcore? I don't know if I will. It couldn't be this exact challenge. It'd have to have quite a few, like, modifications to it. Because, like, what? Like, there's no tokens in WoW Hardcore. So, I would have to modify it a little bit, but potentially something like it. Potentially. Good evening, Craig. Just logged in? How's it going? We're farming not crabs, but, turtles. Have I actually died on this character? I've died a lot. I was doing the death skip in Molten Core where I would jump in the lava to save time, so I think I've died like 40 times. Luckily, it's not hardcore. And I did die a couple times leveling, like not on purpose. Especially once our gear was so bad. Right? Like with the chromie scaling, our gear was like so underleveled. What's the current price of the turtle scales? You know they can make some good items with leatherworking. They can. They're about 12 gold each right now. So it's quite good. Quite good. And we get 1 turtle scale per kill. And then either a thick leather or a rugged leather. And then about 25% of the time we also get a big mouth clam. Path, first time catching a live stream. Can't play right now because of the boycott. But you've been loving the challenge so far. Oh, well, thanks for tuning in for the live streams. Yeah, so far, like, this is like, we're just testing out some, like, consistent farms in Swamp, but it's looking like it's going to be good gold per hour. We're doing a full hour test, but I think this one has the potential to be, like, 10K per hour. Which, honestly, like, is pretty decent gold. Will I still farm for legendaries? In Molten Core? Yes. I'll still do a run every week of Molten Core. How much in loot value so far? So we're 50 minutes in almost, and we're at 7.1K. I'll run the numbers though after. There's like no greens. We've gotten like 1 green, which is this one, which is just trash. It's all like meats, clams, and all that stuff. Just out of mob classes to go through the old zones again, and of course servers are down. Yeah, I heard that the mop classic servers are down, which is unfortunate. Do I know on which day I will do Molten Core? Is it going to be consistent? I'm doing it today. I'll probably just do it on Tuesdays. Yeah. What are we farming in Swamp currently? We're farming some leather, some turtle scales, all these things just from the Sorrow Monk Snapjaws. We're testing it out. We're doing an hour on this. We'll tally it up, and then we're going to test out another farm here too. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Am I going to do that clear live? You'd love this, the MC clear? I am. That'll be the last thing we do on stream today. We're going to clear MC. Yeah. We're going to do it live for sure. See if we can get the bindings on stream. I mean, you gotta tap into the streamer luck for the bindings, right? If there's ever a time to use stream luck, you gotta do it for the bindings. How long have I been in Swamp? Since Monday, or was it Tuesday? Since... You might be EU, right? Because it's Tuesday for me right now, but it was since yesterday. So it's been about 24 hours. So far, it's a really fun zone. I think it's like a good zone that will be good pace, but also very manageable for like making sure I cover all the farms. There's some farms in Burning Steps I didn't really get to cover. I tried to do like the main ones, but I think Swamp will have like a very good, even if it's like a 1 or 2 video zone, a very good picture of the Swamposauros. Huxley, what's my highest gold per hour farm so far? I think the technical highest gold per hour as far as like item value, it was Blackrock Depths, but the highest consistent gold per hour farm, like of like when you list it, it's gonna sell, would be farming Mithril ore in Burning Steps, and every hour on the hour doing 10 resets of Molten Core trash. So it'd be like 22 minutes of Molten Core, and then 38 minutes of Mithril. That's the highest gold per hour. It'd be like 30k an hour. Well, no, it would be like 22 to 24k an hour. Maybe 20k. I do my best to not like. And if you look back on all my old like World of Warcraft gold farming videos, I try to be like as brutally honest with the gold per hour as I can. I'm not a big fan of gold per hour clickbait. You know what I mean? So I try to be like legit, like this is what you can sell it for. But it's hard with transmog because the prices are so variable and the sales are so variable that you can get so much gold value in an hour, but it doesn't sell that fast. Oh fun, all my 2,500 transmog have been expired again. Just retail, no challenge. Yeah, relisting that much transmog takes forever. Janatha, with 2,500 transmog items, how many sales are you seeing on average per day? And like, what's your average like weekly gold from that, if you don't mind me asking? And of 2,500 auctions, what's your total posted value? I'm always interested to hear from other gold goblins and what they got going on. Same question, same time. Yeah, I'm always curious. I feel transmog stuff has to be niche to be worth a lot. Yeah, so there's a few things that make transmog expensive. One of them is just a very cool appearance, number one. Number two, and these can overlap as well. So first and foremost, a very cool appearance will have like a good ticket price of like 1 to 2k. Number two, a very good appearance that is not shared with any other items in the game, meaning that collectors, if they want that appearance, have to buy that specific item. That's more value. Number three, if it's an extremely rare drop rate, then it's more value. If you have all three of those, it looks cool, it's the only item in the game with it, and it's a very low drop rate, that's a 1,000,000 gold item right there. You know, so the more of those you combine together, the more it's worth. Some of them only have one, like, you know, some things have a cool appearance, but there's a lot of them in the game, they're easy to get. Might be worth 300 gold. Yeah. Just really depends. There are spreads of over 3 servers. Last week you got like 23k total, while the week before you had 140k. Yeah, fair. That's how transmog goes. It's pretty variable. Wolf 7, do the boats in Stormwind count as zones to roll, or how am I planning to count a connection to Kalimdor? Good question. So, it's hard to like, not hard to explain, but in retail, if you go to Stormwind, let me pause this for a second. If you go to Stormwind, there's actually no boats to Kalimdor. There's a boat to the Dragon Isles, a boat to Tierguard Sound, and a boat to the Borean Tundra. To get to Kalimdor from Stormwind, you have to take a portal. So for me, in this challenge, the boats to Kalimdor are going to come from Booty Bay, the boat to Ratchet, or from Wetlands, the boats to the Dustwallow Marsh. So to answer your question, Kalimdor will be unlocked once I either have Wetlands or Southern Stranglethorn Vale. Yeah, they changed the boats in Stormwind because You're right. It used to go to Kalimdor from Stormwind. Path, do I have a Google Doc or something with my self-imposed rules so others can play their own version of my Zone Lock challenge if they wanted? I haven't posted anywhere. I'm gonna do like a stream tab that has the basic rules. I've been meaning to do that. The best I could describe it right now would be, I guess like it's kind of explained in the first video, but you start in the zone, you can't leave that zone until you've earned enough gold to purchase a WoW token, whatever that current price is on the market. And the only way you can obtain gold is by selling, like you can't trade with other players, you can only sell in the auction house or vendor items. You can't buy anything in the auction house. Everything has to be obtained from you looting, questing, or buying from vendors in your unlocked zones. That's like the basis. And then there's other like little rules here and there that are more nuanced. Yeah. Love the streams, helps you relax after a hard day of work. Keep up the good work. Thank you. And you're welcome. Glad I can be a nice place to chill for everyone. Craig, will I do a run of Temple to see how the skinning farm feels in there too? Oh yeah, we're gonna do that today. We're gonna do a reset of it. Yep. Because the nice thing about the Sunken Temple is that we'll get a lot of skinning stuff, but we'll also get potentially some transmog. So we'll see. But so far, the looted value is looking pretty good here. We've actually got quite a few kills on these guys, too. If we get lucky here, maybe we can get to 100 clamshells before the hour is up. Let's really focus up, because we have 2 minutes. Can we get 10 more shells? That would be pretty crazy if we could get 10 more shells in 2 minutes for the full 100 opening. Oh, we're getting lucky. Okay. Can we do it? Come on. 7 more shells. Alright, didn't get one there. Gilneas question. I think Gilneas we're going to tie to Silverpine Forest. Probably. David, am I opening or selling the shells? Also, great question. This first 100... We're gonna open them because Wowhead doesn't tell you the drop rates for the pearls, so we're gonna do like a little test on 100 to see what our, our jot note form expected value is, right? I don't think we're getting the hunt. Well, we might. Let's pull. Pull for what? If we open or sell them? I think the first time we gotta definitely open them to see what the potential drop rate is. What's my favorite bagel topping? Yeah, it's cream cheese. You're right. All kinds of cream cheese. I love cream cheese with like just straight regular cream cheese, and then I put everything but the bagel seasoning on top of the cream cheese. You would need at least 1,000. The sample size of the golden pearl is like it's in classic at 0.5. Apparently the forums are putting it at like a 1 to 4% drop rate. Okay, we're done. So we're at 96. Let's just tally up real quick our gold per hour. So Loot Appraiser is saying 8,700. Let's just see what we got here, though. Because these are the big ones. We got the clams. Okay. Did we get thick hide? Interesting. Okay. So each stack of clams is 250 gold, right? So that's like how we're gonna calculate that. So right there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,000 gold plus 200, 1,200 gold from clams, plus 650 gold from turtle meat. So we're at 2,050 gold, plus 1,900 gold from thick leather, which puts us at 3,950, right? Yeah, 3,950. And then 4,050 gold from turtle scales, which puts us at 8,000 flat. Plus 500 gold from rugged leather, 8,500. Plus 50 gold from thick hide, 8,550. And then, yeah, so it is like pretty accurate. So this right here is like a, we'll say 8,500 gold per hour just on like liquid gold stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do another quick test. Like we're done the section here, but I want to get 4 more clams to open up 100 on stream, just to test it out. And we'll have to see what the expected value is from 100. Of course, like if we're gonna be like really accurate, we would have to have a bigger sample size, but for today we're gonna open 100 and see what we get. So the math right now is 100 clams are worth about 1,250 gold if we list them on the auction house as is. Let's see if we can get a positive return on investment by opening the clams versus just selling them. That's the question. How much are the golden pearls worth? About 375 gold each. So if we get 3, we're kind of breaking even. If we get 4 or more, we're kind of going positive on it. It'd be funny if it was more profitable to sell the clams instead of opening them. It would be more, there's no doubt, it would be more reliable. It's like the guaranteed thing. Okay, we got 100 now. So we're gonna test it out. So open up 100 of these. Before we do that, I'm gonna go get a top up here. It'll be like maybe 1-2 minutes. Also gotta say hi to Pathwife because she's home today. Make sure she's doing good before we open up these 100 clams, okay guys? I'll be like maybe 1-2 minutes. I'll be right back. We're topped up with our iced coffee. You guys ready to open up these 100 clams? Punch is on stream. That's right. Bunch of hype. Here we are. Ren Drag 92, thank you for the tier 1. No pumpkin spice latte yet. My wife made us like on the stove like pumpkin spice lattes with like milk, espresso, pumpkin puree, and like spices yesterday. It was really good. This is just an iced coffee though. Okay. So we are going to open up 100 big mouth clams. Hunter, you said I was in a basement. Is that natural light? It actually, I also have a walkout window, but I use this for better lighting. So I look better. Okay, so the real question is, well, out of 100 clams, can we get more than 1,250 gold? That's the real question. Domiticas, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Shall we start opening them? So the clam meat itself is about 1 gold. Yeah, I gotta cover up Punch's butt. I'm gonna rip it first. Oh, wait. Okay, we're gonna do 1 stack at a time and see what we get. Okay, so there's iridescent. Okay, Poncho, don't show your butt on the stream. And there's black pearls. So far we're definitely negative. It looks like natural lighting. Here, I'll show you, because like if I turn this off, I have a window right here, but it's just not. That's the natural light. It's just not as good as the light. So we do that. Chase Kick, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Lore CZT, thank you for the resub on tier 1 as well. Okay, come on, we gotta get a golden pearl. Let's just start ripping these. Let's go. Come on. Come on, golden pearl. Come on, golden pearl. Okay, guys. So far I've gotten 88 gold. Plus 20 is like 105. Plus 20, like 140. We're really negative on this so far. Oh, we got a couple black pearls. Okay. Come on, golden pearl. Golden pearl, guys. Come on. Golden pearl, please. All right. So, moral of the story, guys, is sell the clams. BRix93, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Zephyr with the cat sticker over on YouTube as well. But yeah, so we got about 100 gold worth, 150 gold worth of clam meat, plus 16, so that's 165 gold, plus 108, so that's 275 gold. So 280 gold. So basically we just lost 1,000 gold, guys. We just lost 1,000 gold. We're getting really bad luck on the junk boxes. And on the clams. We just turned 1,300 gold into 300 gold. Yeah, Poncho, you're biting my stuff. I want to open one more. I feel like the next one will have it. I got a good feeling the next one's gonna have the golden pearl. We are plus 300 gold if you really think about it. I mean, that's true, because we farmed these ourselves. So we didn't lose money. We just lost out on potential profit. Yeah, if the golden pearl isn't worth a good 10k plus, it's going to be a complete waste of investment. We would have had to get like 3 or 4 golden pearls to go even. Maybe 3 to go even. I want to open up one more though. I want to open up one more. There we go. Yeah, that one didn't have it either, guys. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to clear the inventory here. I'm just going to mail this to myself, I think. I guess Poncho will get some drawer food. LC with the cat sticker saying hi to Poncho. No, I need a mailbox, not vendor. Yeah, the clams sell okay. The clams sell about 300 per day. It's not even a big win though. Like, the clams that we just opened were worth like 3 golden pearls. You know, like, it's not like the golden pearls are worth that much. I am gonna have to put you guys onto full screen of my face in a second here. Hello? Because I'm opening my mailbox to send to myself. I don't want to go back to Stormwind to bank all this stuff, so I'm just going to mail it to myself. It's saying it might be someone I don't know. How is that not someone I know? It's myself. Okay. I sent the valuables off. Now I'm just gonna vendor all this stuff. Can we try an hour of arcane crystals now? Not just yet. We're going into the Temple of Pathalerix. Missed one? Got it. Let's go. Temple clear. Yeah, so Verka, thank you for the tier 1 over on Twitch. But the temple has some really good potential loot. But it also has something even more important. More leatherworking. So this is the battle of the leatherworking farms today, guys. Have I tried Sunken Temple one loot clear for skinning? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So far, I remember that Sunken is just good for the materials, not for the Mogs. It is definitely a consistent farm angle, but there are some things on the table, on the loot tables. Yeah. Oh no, guys, we gotta kill 100 more rats now. My bad. You suspect the basement in Sunken Temple won't be worth it? In retail, this is gonna blow your mind. There's only one level to Sunken Temple in retail. Yeah, like, so we always have the chance at world drop epics here. So the whole plan will be to do 10 clears and see how fast I can do that. See if I can do it in under an hour and compare the gold per hour farming in Sunken Temple versus the turtles. Because these are like the two major skinning farms, I think. So we may as well go. There's a ninja blade that sells for over 500k and drops from trash. I will take it. I will accept the ninja blade. How many hours does it take me to edit each video? Do I have any prior experience that look great? So I've always kind of like, you know, played around making YouTube videos. Let me open this up. Like I've done other videos for sure, but different like IRL stuff. These guys bug, so I'm gonna skin them here. But each Goldbound video right now is taking like 20 to 30 hours to edit, I'd say. Oh, Boo is here. Gotta close the drawer. You guys already know the drill. So you can't kill the last boss until you kill all the other bosses. So the loop is going to be a little bit different than you might be normal. You might normally see. And I don't think these guys can really... I think these guys bug if you try to pull them to the end. Let me see. They might start evading. They dumbed down Sunken Temple for retail. Yeah, it's very different than classic. So we'll go into here. Doesn't all of the mobs come for the last boss? So you can't actually pull the last boss in retail until you kill all these. Don't pull too many, they despawn before you can get that many skins off. Is that true? Should I just kill these first? I'll try. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that actually. I'll just kill this one right here. Lots of thick leather so far. Rugged leather, good. Honestly, would clearing the first room, then resetting be more worth? I think it depends how long it takes to do the whole dungeon. Because if we can do the whole dungeon under 6 minutes, then we're gonna hit the cap, right? Cap of how many we can do per hour. Look how many skins there are. Time to re-roll as a Worgen for the faster skinning. Honestly, not a bad call. I do think if you pull the full thing, it will start despawning, right? Stealth Blade. I'll pull it up after this pull. I just want to do the pull max efficiency to see what kind of time we get on the pull before I open up Wowhead. So far, though, it's looking pretty good. We do need mass skinning, don't we? 1 hour in Sunken Temple, 45 of those minutes are skinning. It's a lot of skinning. While we're running back, I can make sure we have everything we want on our display bar. Looks like it. Gotta kill these guys, my bad. Am I allowed to use Darkmoon Fair for my own personal supply of firewater? Once I will do a Darkmoon Fair segment. And then I will. In Legion, wasn't there a skinning tool that lets you skin from a distance and pretty fast too? I think there might have been. So it looks like I should be able to pull the rest of these guys. And it'll be like kind of right around a minute. I guess bosses are not worth it. Gotta just skin the packs. Is there anything good that could drop from the bosses? That's good. I'll kill the last boss and see. Those blues got me excited, but I don't think those are from the bosses. They're just BOEs. I mean, you may as well skin the bosses too, though, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna equip that one. Now we got like the corrupted one and the regular one. That's really cool. I don't know if it's worth going to the last boss. Because that run took us 7 minutes. So like we can do this infinitely and not hit the dungeon reset timer, which is kind of good actually. So we'll try that out. We'll just keep going. That first run was 1.4K-ish. JC, you feel like Sunken Temple always had a higher than average world drop rate? You remember Retail Classic, it got like 2 in 1 run in my group? Interesting. Let me pause these for a second here. Okay, so this is the stealth blade that can apparently drop here. Oh, whoops. Poncho. So it's worth like 350k on the auction house. It drops from a lot of different mobs, like very low drop rates. But these are just the Oh, they also dropped. Yeah, so these would be really good. Like, we should probably farm these out too. Because getting the patterns would be really good for like a transmog alt. So yeah, there's definitely some stuff on the tables there. You're a bit late. What's the top left UI for? So this is just all kind of the leather that we're farming in Sunken Temple. Like there's some transmog drops for sure. We're also going for, come on, the leather working materials. Yeah, these things bug out. You gotta kill them. You can't pull them to the end of the dungeon, I don't think. Once you got 5 epic BOEs from the chest at the end of Ultimate. In the same run? I love the chests at the end of Ultimate. That's a fun. Oh, also, Mr. Doctor, I just saw over on YouTube you renewed your fellow traveler. Appreciate it. Thank you. I don't even know if it's worth stopping for these. Well, I kind of do want to get like some of the the items. What was that? Okay, it's soulbound. I gotta kill this guy. Same loot window, 5 epics in 1 chest. That's actually insane. That's gotta be like one of a kind. Like no one's ever gotten that. Also, Vicar, I think I missed your Twitch Prime there as we were doing this dungeon. I appreciate it though. If you do the first center room, pulling all the mobs to the place you enter the dungeon, takes like 2 minutes and 30 seconds with skinning. Might be worth it, but then you would hit dungeon lockout in half an hour, right? So I'd rather have like a more like not worry about the lockout and get a couple kills on the bosses. Kektor, can anyone tell me if you should grab any extra add-ons with TSM, and if so, which ones? I would get Loot Appraiser with it, which is this one, Loot Appraiser Reloaded, just so you can see like your current gold. Wall-to-wall farms are better, keeps you in the zone. Yeah. What do you mean wall-to-wall farms? It might be worth it to skip the bosses, but at the same time, like, the bosses might drop some good stuff. Never hitting lockout? Yeah. My personal preference is to, like, get a route that's, like, 6.5 minutes. Just so you never hit lockout. You just keep going. I will still be doing weekly Molten Core runs for the Thunder Fury bindings. We're probably going to do them on Tuesdays, so we're going to end stream today with a Molten Core run. So stay tuned. If you want to see the Molten Core run, it'll be happening today. And hopefully we get some bindings. That'll be hype. Poncho, that's a bit rude to show your butt to the whole stream. That's a lot of mobs, yeah. I should get the enchant to skin faster. How do you get it? Because there's certain things I can't get yet on this character just because I'm locked to a small amount of zones. And I can't get, like, the recipes for a lot of professions. So I probably can't get that enchant right now, but one day we'll get it. I feel like once I've gotten most of the blues I want from the bosses, it's probably not worth to kill the bosses. But the purples, do the purples drop from the bosses, like BOE epics? The world drop epics can come from all the mobs too, right? Mortius with a Twitch Prime, thank you. So I think if I want to, yes, this one's here. If I'm worried about lockout, just do Felcloth farm and swamp killing imps. But that's like the opposite side of the swamp. I would rather, if I have a dungeon farm, be able to do it for hours without resetting anything. Right. Acid spit. Come on now. I probably should have killed the 2 mobs back there, right? Let's see this. Mortius, you're welcome, dude. Love the videos. Thank you. Yeah, glad you're enjoying them. It would also be nice if we had like a speed set to run faster through the dungeon, but Dream Scythe. Weaver. You're no match for me. I will do one more kill on the final boss. I'm sorry, it's not efficient, but I'm gonna go do it. No, I'm no kitty. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Hey, Chuck Life, you're back. Yo, what's up? Is Pathalerix being nice to you guys? I don't know. Am I being nice to you guys? Let Chug Life know. I feel like I'm being nice. Nom Nom Kitty followed the YouTube videos from day one. Didn't realize you were on Twitch. But yeah, take this up for the cute cat. Aw, good to girl, Poncho. Yeah, we've been streaming because we went full time on content. So now, like some like the more redundant farms, we stream as well. So nice to you guys, but being mean to these whelps. That's true. Ebenhold. Nice. I didn't skin that one, guys. I gotta go get that. Dust 99 with a Twitch Prime. Thank you. Do I stream on YouTube only or on other platforms as well? I'm also currently on Twitch, so I dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. So if you prefer to watch on YouTube, then albeit more power to you. We're live there, but if you like Twitch, you can always hop over into Twitch too. What upgrade did the necklace get? It might be speed. Whoa! Janantha? That's a big brain chatter right there. That's... Guys, we officially have our first piece of a speed set. Also, there's a rare. I'm gonna go kill it real quick. Okay, now we have plus speed. Look at this. That gives us plus 0.11%. It's not nothing, guys. It's not nothing. How did that rare drop nothing? That's crazy. Didn't even know old gear could have speed. Honestly, I didn't know that either, so I gotta really start looking at the gear more closely. That's the rarest mob ever. So rare that the rare drops nothing. Yeah. Should use monkey speed. Is that like an add-on that shows you how fast you're going? I'm gonna try pulling these frost wings, but I do think that they despawn. Yeah, they do. So I'm actually gonna kill these guys here so that the frostwing doesn't despawn. Chug, you gotta go back to the adult life. All good, man. Thanks for popping it in. What does speed do? It increases your movement speed on your character. So like, because we got that upgrade there, we run a little bit faster now, which is really good for what we're doing. So if we can get more and more pieces with speed and speed on it, then it's really good for us. How is it possible as level 72 I don't have all the items equipped, like rings or trinkets? I just equipped the set that looks cool. I didn't equip a lot of trinkets. I had them for leveling and I took them off. Yeah. So this one will be a little more nuanced because we're getting item value from both, from the transmog, which not all of it we're going to sell, as well as the skins. No, I haven't found any good quality of life trinkets yet for move speed or anything like that. Maybe we will here, but so far they haven't been too good. Purple chest dropped. Was it this one? I probably should just chain pull these guys. The quest in there gives a trinket? Maybe it does. I might have entered it. How did that not pull those guys? I literally shadow stepped onto them. Hello, traveler. Interest you in a pint? Hell yeah. Gotta make sure I'm pulling these. Simon, does attacking the boss still pull the whole floor? Unfortunately, in retail, you can't attack the last boss until you've killed all the other bosses. So, you can't do the pull. Oh, I guess I could just do the bosses and then... You know what? I'll try that next run. If I would do all the bosses and kill the last boss, shouldn't that pull everything? We'll see if that's faster. I don't know if it will be, but we can try. Because I gotta wait for all the mobs to run at me. I'll try it out next run. Yeah, we'll try that out. Sounds kind of fun. I'm always down to test it out. It doesn't pull in retail. It does. Some people are saying it does, some people are saying it doesn't. I'll try it next run. We're already 21 minutes into Sunken Temple. Gotta check the gear now, see if we got anything kind of cool. Yeah, in retail, Sunken Temple is just the one level. There isn't multiple levels. So it's kind of weird. I'm gonna quickly test. I'll kill these guys. I'm gonna skip this mob. Right? I'm gonna skip the mob on the way into the final boss. And then I'm gonna kill the final boss, and we're gonna see if all these pull. 1.1k, woo, yeah, we're popping off on YouTube today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. But yeah, we'll kill the bosses and see if these mobs pull when I attack the last boss. Because if they don't pull, then there's no point testing it next run. Oh. That's a cool pole arm, right? That is a cool pole arm. Oh, we got the red one, guys! Ooh. Fire breather. Alright, now does that pull all the mobs? Let's just see if they come running. Does killing the last boss pull the mobs in retail? It doesn't seem like it, guys. Yeah, retail confirmed, does not pull the mobs. So, we'll have to leave that tech for a later day. We got a lockbox though, that's always fun. It does not, weird. Yeah, this place got really reworked. Got really reworked with retail versus classic. Hey, Elon, how's it going with the raid with Elon viewers? How's everyone doing? Good to see y'all. Or if you just tuning in from Elon's stream, we're in Swamposaurus now, so we're doing a little bit of Sunken Temple skinning. Some classic farming. Thanks for the raid, man. Yeah, I think this dungeon got worked in Cataclysm, so there's only the ground floor. And it operates a little differently. So far, though, item value is looking good. We'll keep resetting it and see where we can get. I think my cat Poncho wants the food out of the drawer, so give it to her. Wolf's Den, hit that like button, thank you. Yeah, we also learned, we farmed like 100 of like the big clams outside. And we did learn that they do not have a very good drop rate for golden pearls. Unfortunately, I know, I was hoping otherwise. Am I not looting the mobs and only skinning? No, I'm looting them first and then skinning. The problem is, a lot of these mobs don't have loot. And I'm killing these sapper guys because if you try to pull them, they kind of glitch out and they'll despawn. Yeah, so we want to make sure we're getting the maximum value that we can. Going forward, am I going to be farming mostly in the new zones, even if it's really poor gold farming? Yeah. So we're going to basically fully explore the new zones. Even if they're like very poor gold per hour is the idea. See, like there, we killed all those guys that didn't drop anything. It was weird. There is that one really rare sword you can technically get from here, which would be nice, but no dice so far. I mean, you really can't complain with the amount of gold you get from just leather working on these guys, though, or from skinning on these guys. Dude, if I unlock the wetlands or a zone with a harbor, does that give me access to the other zones it leads to? Yes, as long as it's the same expansion. So right now, if we end up rolling wetlands or Southern Stranglethorn Vale, that opens a boat to Kalimdor. So that loot sparkle is just getting as available. Oh yeah, so that's a bit of a retail thing. So 100%, let me show you real quick. I'll kill them. I'll kill these guys. And they're sparkling. I'll loot them, it AoE loots them. And I can skin them now, which means they still sparkle. Yeah, so I am looting them and then skinning them. Zyrostasis, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Blasted Lands though, Outland and Draenor Portal. Yes, so Blasted Lands will be what will send us to Outland eventually, but we'll have to make sure that's behind like a bigger unlock because it's a new expansion. We're undecided right now on if that's going to be complete 100% of Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, but we'll see. Watch this. Oh, I forgot to... I pulled the wrong room, guys. I pulled the wrong room. That's my bad. Ooh. We got some cool gear here. I like those shoulders. Yeah, so Catazones, if the Catazone is in the continent we're on, we'll do it. We will do it. Yeah, I think that the transmog here is very much hit and miss, right? Like, you either hit it big or is kind of a little bit meh. Livid Liquid, I'm thinking about doing a version of this where every 3-4 zones I'm allowed to buy one thing off the auction house, like a bag or speed item. That would be a cool way to do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't kill this guy yet. There's a lot of cool ways you could do this. Like, it's a self-imposed challenge, right? So you can put any restrictions on yourself you want, just however you want to play it. That's the beauty of a challenge like this, right? Will I do Horde Zones if I rolled like Mulgore or Tirisfal? Oh yeah, I will. However, what I will say to that, Mulgore and Tirisfal are in very different categories. Mulgore is going to be like a death zone, whereas Tirisfal, I'll just do Scarlet Monastery, right? So, Mulgore will be hard. I didn't even touch Blackwing Lair and Blackrock Caverns of Burning Steps, by the way. That is correct. I did not. I did not. Does Tirisfal count as a Zeppelin? Can you go on the Zeppelins? Any, like, are they still running? Mulgore is 100 hours of Kodo killing. Yeah, that's pretty fair. This run was very scuffed, guys. I didn't do the right pull. The Tirisfal ones are not. There's a portal in their place. Okay. That sounds like Stormwind. Like a lot of like the old school... I thought I killed this guy. A lot of the old school... Did I not kill Jamal? We'll see if I can get this guy. If not, it's fine. It's invalid still? Okay. I'm just going to reset it. But yeah, a lot of the old school boats or Zeppelins are just portals now, and I'm not including portals for the zone rule. Zeppelin from Org to Thunderbluff will still run? Interesting. With Tirisfal, it heavily depends on which of the timelines we're on. Fair. It would depend a lot on that. So those are ones we'll definitely assess as we go, right? I'm trying to make the right call. When I first walked into Swamp of Sorrows, one of the vendors had a reagent bag. Can't I go get one if it's sold in the zone? I think you're talking about the herb pouch, which technically isn't a reagent bag. So an herb pouch is just a bag, which would take up one of our traveler's backpack slots, right? So because we're not getting more than 16 herbs, we would actually lose bag space by doing the herb pouch. Whereas a reagent bag could be put here for reagents, but the old trade skill bags like mining and herbalism don't count as a reagent bag, and they take up one of your spots. Sure, Loot Appraiser. There you go. Oh, I gotta kill these guys. Yeah, I don't know if the Horde Zones would unlock a Warband ult, because I guess I could craft on them. I would just have to give them the recipes through the Warband trainer. But then I couldn't but the problem is I couldn't go to like Elwyn Forest to level them up. I would have to do like the Duratar equivalent, which I don't feel that comfortable doing unless I have Duratar unlocked. But I guess at that point, if I have Duratar unlocked, I would have the Warband ult, so arguably I could. I do close out of Loot Appraiser though, because that's where my map goes, and it's kind of annoying, so that's why I keep closing out of it. Because I'm still not very good at this run. Okay, these guys have some serious problems with their aggro. Like, their aggro range is, like, so low. Duratar isn't that bad compared to Mulgore. Fair. Ariana, what's today's goal? So we're testing out a bunch of farms. We did the turtle skinning farm outside, which turned out to be, like, 8,500 gold per hour, and now we're comparing it to Sunken Temple skinning, which seems to be pretty good, but a lot of the value is coming from transmog. This room will always be the room for that classic clip where the dude got bumped into the hole. Wasn't that Guzu? Guzu was that dude, right? AoE skinning would be unreal here. The gold per hour would go crazy. Yeah, that was Guzu, yeah. The chances of that happening are so low, it's crazy. Have you tried the arcane crystal farm yet? I have gotten a few arcane crystals. I got about 8. I haven't done a dedicated hour though. That might be on the agenda for tomorrow. AoE skinning is a thing. I think it is a thing, but you need to have like some kind of a toy that I don't have access to, right? Right now, like, I got Stella here. And that's about it. Save him to craft up champions and reapers. Well, we gotta get the Arcanite champion first. That's easier said than done. Isn't it? Yeah, I've never done the AoE skinning myself. I have heard a lot of people saying it's a thing, but I don't know. How did the 1 hour of turtle farming go? It went well, so it worked out to be like 8,500 gold. But then we tried to open up the 100 clamshells that we got, and the clamshells themselves were worth like 1,250 gold unopened. And the opened value was like 250 gold, so it was pretty bad. Okay, our bags are full now too. Can I open them at the lockbox or stack it up in the bank? So I am kind of stacking them up in the bank. What's the biggest reason that I don't unlock the other expansions immediately? Thinking yourself unlocking Hellfire Peninsula via Blastlands and Howling Fjord via Wetlands would be cool. Because then it would just be like, the amount of like zones that we're rolling to would be like bouncing between timelines and expansions. I'd rather have the series go through it more chronologically than like kind of like very much all over the place. Gotta get some bag space for the last boss here. Whew. This is some hard gameplay here, guys. I gotta really focus up. This dungeon is a maze. The classic version is crazy. Yeah. What's my favorite farm in Burning Steps? The heavy junk box farm. That one has a special place in my heart. They named that item correctly. It's 38 minutes. I think we're gonna have to either go do a vendor run mid clear here, or that's pretty cool. Yeah, 100 junk boxes is 100 grays plus a pattern, basically. But if you do it enough times, it's 100 grays, or like 100 grays plus a T-Boo's Blazing Longsword, so maybe it's worth it, actually. Maybe. We'll never know, unless we do it again, which we might. Because there's going to be other zones that have... Oops, I don't want to do that. There's going to be other zones that have heavy junk boxes out on the pickpocket tables, so we'll probably do another 100 opening again. Right, because like it's the humanoids like over level 50 that have the junk boxes on their loot tables, so I'm sure we'll do it again. What's the new zone you missed yesterday? Swamposaurus. So right now we're in Sunken Temple, in Swamposaurus. Try a different pull this time. What other methods are you going to be trying out? Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Zamboni, you're breaking down the runs. So run 1 was 1.4k and it was 7.5 minutes. Run 2 was 2.4k and it was 8 minutes. Run 3 was 2.5k and it was 7.5 minutes. Run 4 was 3.8k and 7 minutes 22 seconds. Not a full run. Run 5 was 3.2k and 7 minutes 42 seconds. Interesting. That is some good data right there. Smooth leather braces. I probably shouldn't kill the things to skin when there's the ghosts around, right? It's probably not the way to do it. I don't have the 2 red swords yet. No, I have a red and a green. Wonder if that toy from Mop can still be farmed to help with doing big pulls in dungeons? Which toy is that? It might be able to, but once we get Mop, right? Or min-max the deletes while we're skinning. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, a little extra item value here. Not bad at all. Ah, yeah, the hoof, the black hoof. Yeah, I remember that actually. The alabaster set is pretty cool. I think, yeah, I remember looking at it once and it was pretty cool. I think that was like the only ding so far in this dungeon, right? It's been a while. If I reach Northrend, I can buy a Traveler Mammoth. Yes. Traveler's Tundra Mammoth or whatever. That is correct. I am looking forward to that. A lot of things in different zones will have like really cool unlocks for us. How much are scales worth? 1 sec. It's 22 gold for those ones and 18 gold for those ones. So they're quite valuable, actually. Will I be playing Legion Remix at all? I will be, yeah. Arendelle, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Did I ever get that Wanderer's Jerkin? No, the Traveler's Jerkin? Not yet. It's gonna happen though, don't worry. I gotta kill these guys. Ah, he evaded, anyways. Oh, our bags are becoming a big problem here. There's no easily accessible vendor, and I think we only have time for 2 more runs is the thing. We might have to do a vendor run between this run and the last run. Edgo, that made me laugh out loud. Oh my goodness. Pause the timer and do a vendor run. Can't pause the timer because it's that has to be calculated into the gold per hour, right? Because that's part of our limitation. Hey Pathalerix, first stream you managed to catch. You love the Goldbound series. Keep it up. Will do. Your videos are literally the only retail content that you consume, which speaks volumes as a classic Andy. Oh, thank you, man. Thanks for tuning into the stream too. Glad you could pop in. We're the retail content where classic players come to hang out. It seems to be the ethos. Probably because we're playing retail, but we're really not doing any retail content, are we? Yeah. Alright. The Venn diagram crossover, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, last boss. Another ding. Yeah, that's great. Is it worth? Probably not. Have I thought about a little reward or something when I hit my first 1 million gold? I haven't. It would be kind of... We'd have to like go back and calculate how much the tokens were worth. I think we technically might have hit it. Because our first token was, what, 272k? Second was like 285, and third was 292. And we have 86k in our bags. Oh, 1 million gold item? Yeah, true. So we have 2 green ones now. I guess we don't want to loot those things. Oh, we gotta loot them though to skin. I am gonna do a vendor run after this one to do the last run. Jeez, yeah, this is bad. Troubles and tribulations of a restricted account. Okay. Last boss, vendor run, and then we'll tally up for the gold per hour. What the heck? That's a one-handed sword? That's a massive one-handed sword. I'm freaking yoked, apparently. Oh, imagine 2 of those. Honestly, that we gotta get 2. This would go... Oh! This would actually match the Traveler's set so well. The green. Josh, someone is compensating. True. It looks so sick. One sec, let me, Deep Valley, don't forget to press like, boys. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Deep Valley, appreciate it. over on the YouTube. Yeah, we got the sword. Looks cool on us. Who is stronger, Path or Goldie? Like Pathalerix, my character, or Pathalerix, me? Alright, we'll do a quick vendor run here. Now get it again so I can have two. Honestly, that would be really nice. Lol me. I think that Goldie would have me on bench press. Dude's upper body is actually ridiculous. I would probably out squat and out deadlift Goldie though. It's just because I have a powerlifter and he's like a rogue. Yeah, two of those and the Traveler's set would be so cool. Hextech finally made a live video. Good morning from Australia. Oh, good morning. Glad you could make the live. Yeah, the human legs compared to the upper body, he's definitely a bencher. He's definitely a bench build. Thank you for the super chat. You're the GOAT and make WoW feel nostalgic again. Aw, that's the goal. That's like, make WoW feel, you know, like back when you did. Stop the timer. Can't stop the timer because we're, it's part of the gold per hour, right? We gotta see, like, if we just sit here and farm this, how much we can make, right? So, I won't stop the timer for the vendor run. Okay, that's good. A lot of these baubles. Oh, actually, I'm gonna keep that for myself. So my threshold for gray items now is like 750 gold or 1,000. And greens is like 500 gold plus, or like a cheaper one with like a very high sell rate. Okay, that's good. We'll just get back for our last run now. X Cashy X, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I don't have a bag. I don't help sort BOPs, BOEs. Well, I can do bag sort, but I also go through to make sure, like, I might not want the appearance, or I might, certain greens are worth more to sell than others, so I'll keep those greens, not other greens, so. Yeah. Thanks, homie. Talking to Jaeger, you're farming Brewfest with the Warband LCM? That's pretty fun. Why do I hold the tokens in my bags, put them in the bank? Good question. That was my first thought too, however. You cannot put WoW tokens into banks, apparently. You can't put them into Warband bank, you can't put them into your own bank, you can't put them into guild bank, so they have to stay here until they're used. Yeah. Looks like we'll have just enough time for one last run here. Yeah, we are going to do Molten Core today, so stay tuned. Perhaps use them for mounts? Perhaps. I think we'll... probably will. Yeah. There is a cap. Apparently you can't have more than 10 tokens unredeemed. So, we'll have to definitely do it then. Did I bother with any quests in Swamposaurus? Not yet, but I will do some of the quests. I just want to make sure I try all the mobs before I do the quest, because sometimes the quests, once you complete them, will change what mobs are available. Do not redeem? But once I get to 10, I'll have to redeem to buy a new one, right? Like I can't keep stacking them. There's a cap to how many you can hold. Do not. What should I do then? I can't buy another token, like... Oh, it was a meme? Over my head. Oh, like the scammer YouTube, yeah. Kit Boga reference. Okay, that's funny. I think I have seen that. Why did you redeem it? Yeah, okay. I'm picking up what you guys are putting down. I'm no boomer, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with boomers. I'm Unk. I'm Unk, guys. This is very well established on the stream and on the channel. I am Unk, not boomer. Can't I have 20 if they're purchased with IRL money? Could send 300k to an alt and buy one with IRL money and get 20 in the bags. I don't know. Do you guys, is that true? "90% of WoW players are boomers." I think 90% of WoW players are Unk. Because, like, Unk is, like, right now, like, age 25 to, like, 35. I feel like that's the majority of WoW. It's that age group, right? Buck, good morning. How's it going? Ooh, Ebb and Hold. That's good. Another little ding. It's worth like 2k. According to my YouTube analytics, 25 to 34 is the majority, like the vast majority of my of you guys, of the audience. And that it's like 70% 25 to 35, and then like 20% 35 to 45, and like 2% 15 to 25. Checks out. Checks out. Mid-50s. There you go. You're part of the minority, but I'm happy to have you here. You guys are chilling. Yeah. Aren't we talking about who plays it? Yeah, who plays WoW will probably be a little bit of a different demographic than who watches my YouTube videos, but there's definitely some overlap there. If I wanted 15 to 25, I'd be making Fortnite streams. You guys, we're streaming Fortnite tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not want to watch me play Fortnite. I played it for a week when it first came out. I was so bad. Ooh, the 5 of Beasts. Alabaster plate helmet. Tristan with the Twitch Prime, thank you. LC, you'd watch me play whatever. Appreciate it. Tell you what though, if anything, it will be World of Warcraft or RuneScape. If I'm gonna play anything that's not WoW, it's gonna be RuneScape. Boomers are 60 and older. Oh, that looks good. Alabaster set is sick. Playing WoW and OSRS at the same time, the way God intended. I had my brother over this past weekend. He plays a lot of RuneScape. And I was telling him that peak dopamine is playing WoW with RuneScape AFK farming on a second monitor. It's like, there is no more dopamine that your brain can receive than that. I could always do an OSRS series when the next league comes out. I feel like I'm not knowledgeable enough to make a good OSRS series. I guess I could, but yeah. How much numbers goes up does one man need? Hey, we love watching numbers go up over here. Gold numbers, token numbers, XP numbers. Yeah. What about WoW main screen, OSRS second screen, and another OSRS on third screen? That's getting pretty crazy, man. Big number, better person. Little Ludwig quote right there. The sound of skinning alone. Yeah, it's like ASMR. Alright, we finished that run with 30 seconds to spare. So this is the loot we got. So according to Wowhead, like the actual like looted value is 25k. But I do want to break this down. Oh, we can get these. It's in the time, it's in the time. That guy didn't make the timer, so we can't loot it. I just want to see what it is. Alright, good. We didn't loot it. We didn't loot it. Don't worry. Well, we're gonna see, right? We're gonna add up the looted value as far as like transmog, and the value as far as like trade skills versus transmog here. Sedfer, you've been feeling under the weather the last week. Oh no. How do you feel better, man? It's been going around like different places. I have no idea how I'm not sick. My wife is a kindergarten teacher. I'm just playing WoW, you know, get that immune system up. Okay, so we're gonna go vendor some trash. Yeah, there we go, we're good. We gotta do some, like this is still like a really good farm. We'll add it up. Wait, crime from around the world. First run of Lower Blackrock Spire is a Skullflame Shield. Second run of Destiny. What? Should you buy a lottery ticket? You should. Is that... You're not lying? That just happened to you? That's crazy, dude. First run Skullflame Shield, second run of Destiny? That's... some goated RNG. Escanor, it's such a cliche thing to say, but you caught the stream live. Yeah, that's all good. I'm glad you caught it live. That's good. That's crazy. That's good luck. Okay. It's gotta be a vendor here, right? Surely.
What's on your mind?
Okay, so we're gonna see what we're actually gonna sell. Alright. Vendor off some stuff we're not going to actually sell, but always check to make sure there's no plus speed on it, right? Fire Breather we're going to keep. These we're going to keep. Mace we're going to sell. We don't want that. Sell. Vendor, 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 vendor. Okay. Okay, so the actual trade skill value, let's add it up real quick here. Rune cloth, 76 gold. Thick leather, 257 is 2,056. So that's 2,125 gold total, plus 50, 2,125 plus 2,175. And then, let me just get out a calculator, guys. Let me just get the calculator out. So 2,175 plus, I can't shift click with it on, that's annoying. 1,965. It's 4,140 plus 324. 4,464 plus 50 plus 357. Not the calculator website. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, so the actual trade goods value is like 4,800. Rounded up to 4,900 here. But then the transmog value adds up a bit more. So we're sitting at like 500. 2,500, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,250, 6,700, plus 1,200, 9,900. So we got like over 10K in transmog value and 5K in trade goods. So yeah, guys, I guess I'm not beating the Unk allegations when I pull this out, am I? It is what it is. I can't change who I am. I can't change who I am. But, you guys know what we're doing next? We got a bank first, and then we're doing Molten Core. Bank, and then Molten Core. I gotta go to Stormwind first. Unks can be cool. Unks can be cool. I mean, to be fair, I'm an uncle IRL, right? So it's all good. I'm an unk in all aspects of the word. Ooh, good music too, guys. Apparently, someone was saying yesterday that, like, it's kind of min-max to do that farm after you've reset skinning, because when you're at skill level like 200 to like 280, you actually can get heavy hide, which is worth like 150. Am I doing bosses or just farming? No, we're gonna do a full clear of Molten Core for the bindings. Rindor, this is probably unk of me to ask, but does unk mean uncool, or does it mean like uncle or something? It means like uncle, yeah. It's like a sub aspect of like someone who's like 26 to like 34, maybe a bit even older, who is like not, you know, not playing Fortnite and not like, I don't know. You guys can probably explain it better than me, I don't even know. Okay, I'm just gonna drop in this stuff to the transmog tab for the warband alt to sell my undisclosed warband alt. Over here we got some items we might want to equip later. And a lockbox. Okay.
Light bless
Ugh. Molten Core clear time, 100%. You can see the Black Rock Mountain right there. MG, Unk is just a millennial boomer, to be fair. I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Still a long way from a full lockbox tab, you see? Yeah. Brettler, I should take the tokens out of the bag and just have a timer, or just have a counter. Unfortunately, I cannot, you can't put them in the bank, or anything like that. Ooh, look at that. Good handling on the old Griffin here.
Anaria Shola.
Here we are. So we are doing a full clear of Molten Core today, just for the bindings. We're also going to kill a lot of the trash, too. Can I send the tokens to another character just for storage? I could. I could. I kind of like seeing them, though. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, actually, I don't think I think they're soulbound. I don't think I can send them to an alt. Just got a small wooden hammer. What the heck? What is this? Oh, Dragon's Call. Equip. Calls forth an emerald dragon whelp to protect you in battle for a short period of time. That's pretty badass, guys. That's what that was. Can we proc it again? That's cool. I'm an elite gamer now, yeah. We got, like, on use... Oh. Almost jumped into the lava. Like I couldn't loot it. Oh, an epic! Nah, it's BOE, guys. Sorry. Sorry I trolled you. If I had two, it would proc a lot. Are they unique equip? Or not? Oh yeah, we gotta get a second one. That'd be really cool. Will we get any Bloods on the Mountain this run either? Nice BOV epic, bro. Thank you. What do you guys think? Do we get the Bloods of the Mountains today? Or do we get the recipe for the Fellcloth bag? Or some of our tier 1 set? 2 Bloods and a binding? I would be very happy with 2 Bloods and a binding. None of the above? That's probably the safest bet. Yep. The bag, because it's in the bag? Yeah. I should make a tailoring warband alt for bags first. True. But right now, even if I had an alt for tailoring, I don't have any like tailoring recipes that would give me big bags. Unless we get the Fellcloth recipe here. We'll see. We'll see. Pretty epic. Whip out the fishing rod and get like 5 bloods to preview all wrong. We would have to camp here for a long time to get 5 bloods from fishing. It Zonza, hey, love the series. Thank you. Glad you popped in to say hi. All right, first wing down. Oh, I'm getting a little turned around here. Why did I banner that ring when I'm only wearing one? I only like wearing, on this character, my stats don't matter right now. So I like wearing cool things like this one. Like an epic ring. Other things I'm not going to equip just to equip an item. Alright, we're going down into the depths of the molten core. Will we get lucky today? Did I go to Blackrock Depths yet? I have indeed done my fair share of Blackrock Depths. Not today though. We're just doing a molten core run today because it's reset day. But I did do a lot of Blackrock Depths last week. Stats don't matter. I think Null Feaster disagrees. True, but for my level, I need item level like 350 and plus. These are like 140. Like, the item levels I get now is like 130. So I have a set of gear in my bank that I got when I was like level 69, which is item level 350, which is way better than all this gear because of the way that the scaling works. So even like a full tier set here, I have better greens in my bank. Yeah. Wasn't reset day in the morning for NA? Yeah, it reset at 11 realm time. But we were doing some very important skinning farms first. Another Lawbringer belt. Okay, we'll kill these guys too. Nice. All these I'm going to store in the bank for when I get disenchanting, and we'll disenchant all like the epics at once, which would be kind of, I think, kind of cool. Slash Wave, how's it going? Christy Empress. I still haven't got a Blood of the Mountain from the Dark Iron nodes yet. Hopefully one day I will. Ooh, what the? What? Oh, that's nice. Alcor Sunraiser, guys. Isn't that the same drop rate as T-Boos? Thank you. That's cheap. I thought it was gonna be more. I saw purple, but we'll take it. That's definitely going on the auction house. Top tanking piece in Classic for Warrior. Damn. Remember, guys. First binding chance coming up. Are you guys ready for this? Binding ink. Remember. Guard drops the binding of the Windseeker. Also our helm, which would be cool. Oh, okay. Come on, we gotta do the little bit of a recuperate, the recuperate strat. Let's see if we get it. No. No helm for us, and no binding. That's okay though. We have one more chance at a binding. Path, you have a serious lifting question? Sure, go ahead, shoot. Shoot. What's the question? Are lava cores bound on pickup, or can I be listed on the auction house? They can be listed. They're a lot cheaper though. Like they're like 74 silver. Wait. I went the wrong way, guys. How often do people accidentally let one rip at competitions? The thing is, if you let one rip mid-squat or deadlift, it's a 50-50 chance that that's like not a fart. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it definitely happens a lot. Yeah. For sure. Probably more in the warm-ups, because like on your warm-ups, you know, if you got stuff going on, you might have one come out. Is what it is. I'm gonna clear this room before Baron comes back. Ooh, nice layers, nice. Ooh, imbued plate armor. This is a good BOE run here. Nice layers again. Excellent. Oh. Alright, so remember guys. Remember. Bindings of the Windseeker is what we want. Nothing. Nothing. Oh well. No luck on the bindings today. Oh! X gloss with the gifted. Oh no, just missed. It's okay. The luck will carry over to next time. Thank you very much, man. Let's go. The luck will carry over. The luck will carry over. The luck will carry over. We can get the Eye of Sulphurous. I believe. Oh, guys, Boo's been eating the drawer food. Oh no. From Australia, sorry, you're so. It's all good, man. Thank you for the gift, and I appreciate it. That's massive. And the Valorant has the Valorant proc 2. Did you guys see that? So it proc 2 gifted on that one. Yeah, we're almost at the 1K sub mark, which is insane to think about though. That's crazy. Okay, watch this tech. Ready? The no fall damage tech. You ever seen that before? Yep. What's the enchanting recipe? Did I get an enchanting recipe? I don't see a recipe. Did I get Twitch partner yet? So I made the requirements to apply, but then I got denied on my application. They said try again in a month, so no, I haven't made partner. Schematic? Enchant Bracers, superior stamina. Lol, what? Nearly 1,000 subs and can't make partner? I don't know, because like on their thing it says once you meet the requirements of 12 hours streamed, no, 25 hours streamed in a month, 12 unique streams, and average 75 concurrent viewers, you can apply. So I applied and they said nah. So we try again next month, I guess, guys. I think it's, yeah, not, I think they're just like wondering like, you started streaming like a month ago, you know what I mean? We'll see. Like on my end, it doesn't really unlock anything too crazy other than like the more like things. Like partner doesn't mean you get like a bigger split or anything like that anymore, so it's not too big of a deal. It's just like, I guess like better support and like you get like an icon by your name, so I'm not too stressed. It's more emote slots. I'm slacking, guys, I know, on the emote slots. I gotta kill this guy first. Oh, ooh, this is pretty min-max. Zero, thank you for the Twitch Prime. You thought they'd give a partner quicker for YouTubes of certain size? Well, when you apply for partner, they ask, do you have a following on another thing? And I linked my YouTube channel. They just still said no. Partner unlocks Partner Plus, which gives you a chance at a better split. I have that with affiliate. So Partner Plus is for affiliates and partners. So the way that works for like the better splits on Twitch is if you maintain a certain amount of subs for 3 months, they move you up to a higher split. So whether I'm partner or not, I'm still working towards that, which is nice. So it would be cool to be a Twitch partner, but you know, well, maybe next month. Sorry, no Canadians right now. Yeah, I guess not. Mark of Flame. So I already have that. Let me just. Oh, also, Kurukun, thank you for the raid. All right, let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Because now that I have one, I have 3 on my account, guys. But I had that from before. What's it called? Harbinger of Flame. Yeah, those sell for like 20 gold. Not very good. But we now have one for ourselves. Honestly, though, I very much strongly prefer Stella, so I'm going to summon Stella back. Me and Stella are chilling. Can you still dual stream with your partner? Oh, yeah. They changed their rules. Yeah, I just can't show other stream chats on the stream. Hey, Carson with the Twitch Prime. A bunch of Twitch Primes coming in. Mud Turtle and a middle-aged man. Thank you for the Twitch Primes. I should level up Stella. It'd be nice. It's hard to level in the zones we have, though, because Elwyn and Redridge only get your pets to such a high level, and then Burning Steps and Swamp of Sorrows, the pets just all one-shot me. Hey, speaking of pets, come here, Poncho. Come say hi. Yeah, we got Poncho on stream. Yeah, you saw the rule about not showing other chats on stream, but so many streamers do that, they must not enforce it. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. I also prefer I don't like, with like WoW, like unless you're like just chatting, like on Twitch, I kind of don't like having the chat on the stream. Whoa. Geo Wargo, thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. Yeah, definitely not worth risking it. Yeah.
I submit. Rashly, you have come to wrest the secrets of the living flame.
You get insane XP in the BRD pet dungeon. You just need to be able to kill it.
I go now to summon the Lord whose house this is.
Meep Joro. Meep Joe with the Twitch Prime. Thank you.
Your paltry lives will surely be forfeit.
All right, off to Ragnaros.
Seek out his lair.
Where am I? There we go. Seek out his lair. Okay. Go see what we can do. So many Paladin and Warlock drops this go around. There's been a lot of Paladin and Warlock drops. Evening, any bindings yet? Nope. No bindings yet. We've done 3 runs on Gar and Baron Geddon, but no drops, unfortunately. We could, though. We could get the Eye of Sulfuras, which would be nice. Poncho. I would take Eye of Sulfuras. I can't equip it, but, like, it'd be cool to get. It's pretty epic music here. No way, Ragnaros from the hit game Hearthstone. Exactly that. Ragnaros from the hit game Hearthstone. Isn't there another huge boss by the bridge I just passed? I killed him on the way through. I jumped down and ran around. Bob, 100%. Yeah, there is. It's the Golemag, the Incinerator. But yeah, we already killed him. So it's all good. I missed that guy. We did get a BOE though. That's crazy. Lots of purples to get rid of, too. Is it every 2-ish weeks I release a new episode for the Hunter Challenge as well? Love both the series. So right now, Hematrix are probably like once a month. And then that'll probably alternate with like a standalone video. So this weekend, I have like a 1 episode. It'll be like a long video. Brand new challenge, 1 episode challenge, 1 and done. It's going to be sick. I'm done the challenge now. I just have to, I'm editing it, like after stream today, be editing. It'll be like a long video, and it's going to be a one-off challenge. It's going to be, I'm excited for it, guys. So Hematrix will probably be like once a month, one-off video once a month, Goldbound twice a month is kind of the current cadence. Can't freaking wait for the secret vid. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be Saturday as well. Is it dying at level 13 in hardcore? Nope. I do die a lot in it, though. Alright. Hype Train level 2 finished. Over on Twitch, we'll share the Who's This Diva emote. Alright, we'll take out Ragnaros. That's your new secret video. Let's get him. Stell does not mind the blade of knives, eh? Hand of knives. Crazy. Am I going to keep farming MC and Burning Steps, or are you just going to try to get the main farming in the newly unlocked zone? Yeah, the main farming is all going to be the new zone. I just want to do my weekly run of Molten Core for the bindings and legendaries. The rest, though, is like in the new zone. Alright. Let's see, gotta do recuperate. Rowan Blue, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Alright, let's go for it. Let's loot it. Whoa! Guys, Orb of Deception, where's that? Let's go! Oh, yeah. Gloss, there you go. That was the luck that carried over. Appreciate it, man, with the 5 gifted. Orb of Deception, massive. Huge. This is a good piece to get. Prime sub worked again. Yeah, that's sick. What else did we get? We also got Mugthol's helm, which isn't a bad helm either. We got the Judgment leg plates. Not a paladin, though. Stormridge leg guards for the druids, but we're not a druid. No, that's sick, though. That's a good run. Guys, our Molten Core run was low-key the best gold per hour today. Between these 4 items, we got 30k from the orb, like 5k from Alcor Sunraiser, 1.5k from the imbued plate armor, and like a k from this. The most gold today was from Molten Core, which is crazy. Just gonna go vendor this stuff here. That was hype. Really good day today.
What can I do for you?
Get rid of some of these items, like this. Ooh, this is good music, isn't it?
See you around.
You remember when your friend had it back in 2006? Yeah, it's a cool one. That orb alone does better than Turtle and Sunken Temple combined. That's how it goes, though. Like, the rare drops. And, like, look at the sell rate on this thing. Look at the sell rate on that thing. So, the stuff I'm going to actually sell, we're going to put in the Warband Bank, which will get sent to our banking alt. And then I have this tab here, which is just like a bunch of stuff for disenchanting. So I'm going to put all these epics over here to disenchant one day. Like so. What's the value of all my transmog? Do I know? I think it's about 1.7 mil, a total auction value. Last I checked. It might have changed. Someone in chat said they want one of those trinkets. I'll sell it to you for 200 and...
Go with honor, friend.
I'll sell it to you for 305k. Just kidding.
You need something?
Just kidding, guys. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do such a thing. I want to put my equipable items in a different thing. What's your main class and why Paladin? Oh, Paladins are sweet. What do you mean? What's wrong with Paladins? My main is a Paladin. I have the Paladin class order hole modified with Ashbringers tattooed onto my quad. It's true. 2 Ashbringers. You will buy that for 1.2 mil? I can't sell to you guys, I'm sorry. It's going to go into my undisclosed transmog alt, who will then list it for... Put these over here. All this is stuff I might equip one day. See? Kind of cool stuff I'm keeping for myself. Meanwhile, the alt is named Not Goldie. That would be crazy if that's what I named it. All right, guys, that was a good run today. Ooh, we did some good testing on the skinning farms and Swamp of Sorrows, Molten Core run. Didn't get the bindings, but we did get the Orb of Deception. So, all in all, I'll call it good. But that's where we're going to end it today, guys. I got to go work on the secret video for Saturday. Got to edit it. A lot of editing for that one. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I am wrapping up for the day. But that was a fun stream, guys. That was a lot of fun. So thank you all for tuning in. Poncho and I are going to go hang out. Probably go have some lunch. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. So same time, same place. Yep, yep. No worries. Catch you guys later.